There's a great article on Reason.com by Matt Welch, W-E-L-C-H, and it's titled The Cost of Doing Something. And it talks about the government's rationale to do these things like the economic stimulus plan, the rescue package for the banks, the Iraq war. I love the one, the Iraq war, that the rationale behind it is if we do nothing, it'll be horrible, catastrophic consequences will result. And so we create laws to invade a country that has not harmed us, and the promise that we'll work with other nations to help the Iraqi people form a just government and a unified country. And should force be required, the United States will help rebuild a liberated Iraq. The results, that was the promise. The results, Saddam was indeed disarmed and dethroned, though he didn't have the weapons he was supposed to disarm. Neither freedom nor unity nor a just government arrived quite as advertised, and the rebuilding process continues. Then he breaks it down. The cost of doing something. An estimated 4,322 U.S. military killed, 68,920 wounded, 1,360 U.S. contractors killed, 318 non-U.S. coalition forces killed, an estimated 100,000 or so Iraqis killed. I've heard numbers far greater than that. It says it's hard to measure those numbers and are disputed. An estimated 2.8 million Iraqis displaced from their homes, plus more than $1 trillion spent, and the U.S. military stretched to the max. So we often look at in our own personal lives, it's our gut, our first instinct when there's a problem, we have to do something, we have to act, we have to do, and then we create all this stress, worry, problems, extra responsibility and burdens upon ourselves that actually is worse than the original problem. Iraq is a perfect example. Or oftentimes the expression, the treatment is worse than the disease, chemotherapy and all the damage. And I'm not saying it's good or bad, but I'm just saying it creates immense harm and damage. And so I used to work at this restaurant, and I had a manager who his reaction to everything was, don't worry, it's no big deal. He was just a do-nothing. It's not like he was a horrible manager, but he did not micromanage. He let the majority, 80-90% of the things just pass on by. People would come to him, this person said this, or this problem, or that, or this, or, all this, the drama that happens in restaurants, and he would just let it go. And he really was good at discerning what was essential. The essential things that was crucial to the lifeblood of the business versus the majority of trivialities. And for this, I love the 20-80 principle. So he focused on the 20% of things that were really crucial and important and let the 80% just pass on by and didn't feel the need or compulsion to act, fix, correct, mend. Now, he took it to extreme, and there was a lot of things that was frustrating working in this situation. But the point was well taken. And the restaurant was a very successful restaurant. It functioned well, and it was profitable. So, in our lives, whenever we have a problem, and with ourselves, we are always in a mode of, I need to fix this, I need to change this, I need to change my job, I need to change my relationship, I need to change myself, I need to exercise more, I need to eat better, I need to do, and we create all this stress, pressures, burdens, responsibilities upon ourselves. Versus coming from the place of, I can accept that, I'm going to accept that too, I'm going to accept that, and focusing on the things that are absolutely crucial and essential. And in our effort to fix, mend, repair ourselves, we just create just tremendous burdens, just tremendous responsibilities that really weigh us down spiritually. And the quickest way to enlightenment, awakening, whatever you want to call it, is not adding to, it's getting rid of. It's a simplification process. It's stripping down, and it's coming back to your true nature, who you really are. And this is so contrary to many people that I speak to, or in spiritual circles. It seems like people are constantly in a search mode. I need to find the answer. I need to fix. I need to cure. I need to mend. I need to become a better person. Or when problems and dramas happen with people in our lives, we need to deal with that. We need to handle that situation. And in reality, I love what Eckhart Tolle says about the what separates our life is a dash. The year we were born and the year we die. And we create all this mental drama and stress, problems, responsibilities in the interim. And like everything is, oh, this is so important, this is so pressing. And in reality, what's the name of the title of that book? Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, It's All Small Stuff. And that's really the crux of the matter. Now again, I'm not saying action is not needed, but what's required is discernment. Knowing when action will create a greater good versus non-action, which doesn't have all these adverse side effects. And oftentimes we create our own misery. Majority of times we create our own misery. And just practice being. Just let go and just enjoy your life as it is. It's the quickest way to enlightenment and awakening. Accepting your life where it's at and just enjoying it and appreciating it amid all the chaos and drama. And thanks for listening.